Hey everyone, I am back with some more Danganronpa. Yay! Ooh. Wow. I'll have to care of this. There we go. I guess it reset up after I haven't been playing it in a while. That's because this place I'm going to, I have to go to every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but Tuesday, Thursday I have off. Anyway, how you guys doing? Doing well? Hope you all had a fun Halloween a few weeks ago. Well, that was fun, and now get ready for Turkey Day, aka Thanksgiving. I'm excited for it. And let's see, last time, I'm gonna get a sip. There we go. Last time we left off, we found the Sayaka dead in our bathroom. Or in a shower. Not only that, Junko got murdered for breaking one of the school rules. So now we need to figure out who, amongst all of our friends, killed Sayaka Maizono. You guys ready? Let's go. Yep, there she is. She had to pay the consequences. Everyone is here, so let's talk to everybody. Don't have anything to say? Nope. Sorry. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Chihiro?
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They. Oh, poor Chihiro. You feel me? You feel me? I can't. Okay, cash. Be starting now. Please wait a moment. Your computer or something? Sakurai! Yay! We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice. What's cock? So we have no choice but to move forward. And the hero.
Huh?
Huh? What's going on? Oh, here. Hi, Mondo.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear. I'll talk to you last. Taka. If we find out who did it, then only the person dies. Then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. I mean, it's a rule. If we get it wrong, then we all die. Leon?
Are you serious?
So, we're really gonna try to find out who did it? Yes, also, why are you acting so suspicious? Why are you acting so, sus? Byakuya? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Celeste.
Oh.
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Notice what? How's it looking through the Monogama files? I was looking through the Monokuma file, you see, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, go ahead. Take a look. Go ahead, take a look. There's anything interesting about where Sayaka died. She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah!
What? She's right!
Eh?
Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Oh boy. Yeah, we're in trouble. Oh, hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 just a few minutes earlier. I mean, yeah, to be fair, her and to be fair, Makoto and Sayaka did switch rooms, and now they're thinking, did he kill her? The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? I didn't want to say that out loud, but he thought, okay, Hina.
What the heck?
I hate this. But still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead. And Kyoko.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if a culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. I
Hey,
mean, yeah. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. Oh. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay. Then we can let Mato look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him in there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Well, fuck you.
So then,
Fine. Then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op. Two-player co-op based defense with two of them. With the two of them, with the stats, they're totally OP. OP meaning overpowered. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
but
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. And let's look at her again. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Again, if she broke a rule, she paid the consequences. When you break a rule, you're gonna get punished. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Oh, Hero, he thinks this is all a joke. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a second. She's dead? Then that means...
what?
Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Yes, Hero, that's what I've been saying. But you keep saying, it's a joke. Everyone, you can all come out now. You got us, Rocket. You got us. Like, hero. All this stuff that's happening is real. I don't know, some people just think, like, some of them like, oh, they're not hurt, they're just faking it. Like, no, they are hurt. Do you not see them lying there in pain?
Let me out of here!
Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me! I can't scream so loud.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation. We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation. Then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If you get this wrong,
so
well, do we have to say any more? Yeah. Well, do we have to say any more?
actually,
I really didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good. Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And it's like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm going to, huh? I guess I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave the goddamn skull in myself. Well, if you do that, that means you'll be the new well, if you do that, then everyone knows it was you. Then you go bye-bye. Just saying. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Okay, so are you talking romantically or violently? Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you. Hello, Gizmo. That's going great. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next? No, he hasn't come back yet. We're getting ready to start our investigation of that's Toku Fukawa. And she writes novels.
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. And it's true. You may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. I mean, there are certain people who can't handle the sight of blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
So you're trying to figure out who killed Sayaka too, right? I mean, that's what we're figuring out. I mean, I know who did it. but I'm not gonna say anything. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Oh, wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. Oh yeah, everyone is suspecting Makoto killed Sayaka because Sayaka was in his room. So they think, wait, she is in his room. Did he kill her? Yeah, everyone's suspecting that Makoto did it because she was in his room. Also, I'm sorry to say this to Valley. I don't think you'll be getting any of your makeup back because Cassie is, how should I put this? Dead. She broke a rule, she got punished, so yep. Yeah. I mean, she broke one of these school rules. Don't attack the headmaster. She did it. She had to be punished. Well, I mean, she stepped on him. Yeah, because she didn't want to participate in the class. She tried like, excuse me, I am not doing that. You can't force me. I have my rights. Anyway, but it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And the party looks at me has still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? Again, Makoto, she was in your room, so yes. How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
Execution is execution. Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate! Investigate! Yay! I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. Oh geez, that early. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury on her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth. So that we can all survive. And for Sayaka. I have to find out I have to find out how she was killed. I mean, that thing right there just said how she was killed. She was stabbed in the stomach. And, yep, there she is. Oh, poor Cassie. You broke one of the rules. Anyhow, did you hear anything to say before I leave? Are you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Poor Hiro. he just realized that everything that has been happening is now real. It's not fake. All real. No way. I just don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. I mean, he just realized that 2 people are really dead. And he's in no position to do anything. Anyway, in the gym. Anyone here I need to talk to? Nope. Okay. Inside the display case are trophies and other items. Okay, so yep. Yeah. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. There's okay, so teleport me there. Great, I don't have to walk all the way. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. Okay, so let's see here, Gizmo is like, this took place, before Sayaka died, she was in this room, someone made their way in, and all this stuff happened and she somehow died and she ended up dead in the bathroom. And no, Monokuma didn't do it. It can't be Monokuma, he can't get involved. And he specifically stated that he can't murder anybody. He has to do a job as a headmaster and watch over everybody. It was one of the students who did it. That might reveal something new. Before I investigate, Sakura. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey!
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. The guy who will make my voice hurt.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman's scum, that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find a son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. Ooh. But what if it was a girl that did it? There's a loophole. What if it was a girl who did it? He can't hurt her. Oh yeah, he got him. Yeah, he got him there. Like, really?
Yo.
That'll get sorted out when the time comes. Yeah, he can't do anything. And Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko. I called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
because again, like Mondo said, like his brother told him that if a guy hurt a girl, yeah, he's gonna beat him up. And Makoto questioned him like, what if it was a girl that did it? Like, and Mondo's like, oh, we'll talk about that later. Azrin, hello! Welcome to the stream. You did miss a lot, but right now we are investigating a crime scene because one of our friends is dead. Oh, two of them actually. Oh yeah.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Does it look like she has contacts with Makoto? I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Alright, before I go in there, I want to investigate my room. Loud. What's that? Okay, here. Huh. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than before there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Key? There's a key in the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. That's right. That's right. We'll have to check keys. The guy in the coat? No, that's Mondo Owada. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure too, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Like, well, Mondo is the biker gang leader. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the keys somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. Why would she drop it somewhere? Monokuma. No, not Monokuma, Makoto. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she could have dropped it. Exactly. Ah, you mean Sakura Ogami. Yeah, she's the ultimate martial arts fighter. Oh, ultimate martial artist. And you would want her to be your best friend. I mean, I know I would. Oh, that's her last name. Sakura Ogami. So, how did the killer... Hey, this is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's the taking out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised if it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. And it's like you just put one finger on it, take it out, like, oh, there's gold on my finger. James Bond. James Bond, gold finger. I'm kidding. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullets. Yay. Now the sheath of it. This is the replica sword. It's the same thing. Here we go, it's different. Huh? There's some scratch marks on the sheath. They must have been made with... They must have made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? Well, did you take this sword out of the sheath, use the sheath to bonk people on the head? It's not Penguin. It's not Monokuma. It's not gonna be Monokuma. He can't. I already explained this. He can't get involved. It's one of the rules. Even he has to follow it. The scratches and gouges on my walls in bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I heard something. Well, you couldn't because these rooms are soundproof.
Wait.
And she's going to explain. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you. There's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this is another Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. There we go. The notepad's still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
Wait a second.
What?
Mondo, I'm talking, hon, so be quiet. We ain't exactly the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either? Then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted this out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened the toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? Let me know this too. I mean, where would you use it? And I think that's everything. Yep. Time to investigate. Okay. Time to investigate the actual scene. I should look around here first. You can check other spots later. Really? I looked everywhere. Where am I supposed to look? Surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep watching. This again? Bed. The gouges in the bed. Like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? What am I missing? Oh, scratches on the floor. There's scratches and gouges on my floors in bed. Is that evidence of a circle? Looks like the ones with.
Well,
She said the same thing. There you go, stand. It's the display stand now. The sword was on. What am I missing? Sorry if you can hear not a lot. What am I missing? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now, it's just showing the school crest. Hey, Kyoko.
Isn't I'm
did you?
I talked to her. No, this is different. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up, straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. It's okay. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as expected. There's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Oh yeah, that's right. The roll of scratches that would have been some strands of hair will be on the floor, and there is none. Interesting. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim. Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something else I was looking at before. It looked like the limb roller in the room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Wait, now can I... Finally! The bathroom. And on the other side of the store... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. There she is. This is where she was killed. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why does Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Okay, I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist was all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger. But that's it. the palms of both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only her left finger? Stab wound in the stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened to her. That must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is where her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted their deadly weapon. And you're right, there is. I looked past Sayaka on the wall behind her, and there I saw, written in blood were the numbers 11037. I know what it says, but I'm not gonna say anything. Did Sayaka do this? Nope, I skip this. Nope. Guess I'm done here.
It would seem.
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I'd never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So.
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block. Even if she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well.
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, this case will end and you remain uncovered. And you remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. And so do I. But again, I ain't saying the goddamn thing. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know. Oh, I know who should. I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Oh yeah, no one knows this except for him and now Sayaka. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one. Well, the door doesn't even fit. But the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullets.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken door now. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Oh, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob was practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something. Something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they're trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock it, right? Only the girls' bathrooms can lock it, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. And apparently, struck with the sudden realization, she shot a question at me. I mean, I don't know. You still think Monokuma didn't, don't you? The girls' bathrooms have locks on them, just that the boys don't.
Just a second.
I have just one more question. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it.
Hmm?
Interesting. She had the slightest hint of smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then the clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Huh, okay, so... Our bathroom doorknob is broken. Well, someone broke it. Or pretty much just unscrewed parts of it. So they can get into our bathroom. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe she'll go somewhere else. Let's start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Alright, so we are now done in this room. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? I doubt these two will talk to me because I think I did it.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file says Sayaka was killed in your room, right? I can't just stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Which we checked. Ifumi.
Mm-hmm.
Very strange. Miss Nagy, what was Miss Maizana doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
I will not, absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room.
Do you really think I'm guilty? Actually, it's the trash room. Let's check it out. There's a studio gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up.
How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No one should be on this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No one should be on this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No,
No.
you can't go
Oh my
any
God.
further!
Yes, this is Monokuma, the school's headmaster.
No. No one should be on this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
This is stupid. It'd be faster just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Okay, Monokuma, we got it. And, Ifumi, you mentioned trash room. Are you in cleaning duty? Or trash duty? Oh. So I talked to him. Hello. Excuse me. Byakuya, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No.
Such ignorance.
You're like a child lost in the woods. You know that? A total waste of space. Hey, don't talk smack about Link like that. Yeah, it's great. I mean, you gotta play it sometime when you can get it. Who, Byakuya? Well, what do you mean? Ataka's the only one who has. Ataka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. I will talk to you now because you mentioned the word trash room. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. But as someone on cleaning duty, the school will be flooded with trash in no time.
So I formally applied for the. For the position.
I was gonna start in the morning, but after it happened, I haven't had a chance to get started.
And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate.
Well, we're supposed to rotate it once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and the only person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time, so we can all throw things out whenever we need, whenever we want. Oh,
So, in other words,
actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they're discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, for egg! I take offense to that. Hey, fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I didn't know what else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar! I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You would dig through a girl's trash looking for, you know, and poking around at it. Leon.
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Okay.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
Hey, phone?
You know what I mean.
But there are all kinds of trash things like that. Maybe you get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D!
After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D.
Right. Have fun with work, Gizmo. Thank you for watching.
The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
Oh, okay. Again, I have no idea what PVC stands for. How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them for picking up the trash to disposing of it.
What?
What?
If there's an incident to claim, where's the harm in that? If you're an incident to claim, where's the harm in it?
That's not how it's supposed to.
Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you.
What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't chicken that flag yet.
Hifumi, that's not what we're talking about. Calm down, guy.
I mean, you haven't helped me recover from the past trauma. A city village, a beat a boss.
Oh my god, Hifumi, get your head out of the world of 2D and video games. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it.
Oh, okay.
It's so easy? It's so easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room.
You like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, then look at it. It makes you think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Nita, they found themselves the way out.
I have no idea what he's referring to. Whatever, please just hurry up.
Da, 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 da.
Okie dokie, leave it to me.
You feel me? Pull the key out of his pocket and use it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then,
Mr. Naegi!
loud gate.
However, Miss Nate,
Without a doubt.
surely you are planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along.
No, I just wanted to see if the killer actually had tried to destroy any evidence or not.
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? I want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world.
Whatever. Let's just hurry up and keep looking. Ooh. There's some shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it was. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that?
Do you know what this is?
To see if you collect all 7, the dragon with you and grant you a single wish.
Oh great, now he's referring to Dragon Ball Z. You feel me? Wrong game. No, okay, you feel me? I'm done with you. The first one, I had no idea what you were talking about. Now you're talking about the world of Dragon Ball.
Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on a big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future.
Okay, so thank you. Now you're saying something actually smart.
Just like that Mina girl who's on a quest to find that one guy.
Again, you feel me? I have no idea what you're referring to. Yeah, I get what you tried to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. I will later. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something.
A burnt piece? A burnt piece. Like a hunk of burning up.
Okay, you feel me? Yeah, even McCullough doesn't know what to say to that. Like, you feel me? Are you suggesting you?
You know, I'm not gonna have to just say absolutely not. How dare you? My love is only for 2D.
Anyway, this is. Looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cuff, which means it's all that's left of some of the evidence all the evidence the killer destroyed. But there's lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. And the incinerator itself. This is an incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good. Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this if you leave. Okay. Okay. Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
You fool me. What fairy would turn that on? They don't need to have the ability to go human size turn on back to fairy size. You fool me? Do you realize what you just said?
Huh? The fairy?
No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
Ah, yes. Yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I...
Okay, I'm yawning. What the heck?
If I got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
I just said that in the other voice. Oh well.
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then.
Again, voice crack.
And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet...
So that means someone was... Okay, yawning. Stop it. So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. Who do you think they are? Expect a gadget? Then go extendo arm. But how is that possible?
This whole thing is quite silly. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely unforgivable!
What does that mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon?
Why me?
That's it.
Everyone-
I'm sure of it.
Everyone only knows you did it. All the mysteries here are being solved one by one.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Take your time to get some food. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Alright, so I'm done here. Another place I want to check is here. Hi, Hina. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall?
Oh no. I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is our first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing.
I know what you mean.
I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me calm. Helps me keep calm.
Because you can get food.
I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. Tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Saika was killed.
Oh, let's check in here. And I see something already. Something's missing. All kinds of kitchen knives here, big, small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing here from the very beginning, or? I better see if anyone here knows more about it. Hannah! Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that?
Oh, so was it missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice neat row.
So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking tea? You're drinking tea in a dining hall. Tea sounds good right now. I'm more of a coffee drinker, which I might have to go and get in a little bit.
Yeah.
In other words, you were right here in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. I always account.
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka?
Oh, out the window it goes. What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
'cause, I mean,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and the one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together,
aw.
I honestly have no idea.
Oh, wait. Alright, we are done here. Okay. Next up, AV room. There's nothing inside. It's a DVD player. I actually have to go and get it. Walk, 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 walk. I went the wrong room. There we go. There we go. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Alright, now that I have the DVD, and back, all the way back to the AV room. Man. I attempted to figure out what she saw on that DVD that made her freak out so much. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with her friends. She said she had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Huh. Look, the years after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say what he? Is he trying to say that he was even able to get to them? And that really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must have gone crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Alright. I don't need to talk to you. You got nothing interesting. Inside this place are trophies and other items. Okay, that's what I need. To the gym. I just realized I get fast travel, but yeah, I don't want to. Hero. I might talk to Hero first. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ugh! That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. Hero, if it's made of glass, it's going to break! So, how did it break?
What?
Sally's just made of glass, not crystal. Did the guy totally dupe me? Should have belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. Hero. George Washington would never have a crystal ball. Neither Napoleon. Genghis Khan, yeah, and he wouldn't either. So, like, why would those guys have a crystal ball? He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. But that's seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's right for sure. I probably forgot in the laundry room last night. Someone must have came by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. How can you be so forgetful? That means anyone could have gone. Anyone could have found it and taken it. So now that belongs to him. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up for fortune telling for 2 years. Came out to me like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. The same. Nah, wasn't done.
So, I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Ah, I wasn't done investigating. I want to talk to Chihiro and see if she knew the numbers 11037. See what they meant. Oh well.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Time to figure out who killed Sayaka Mizuno. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Can't go anywhere else. I'll go this way. No. Well. You're late! You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Okay, let's see, how's that fun? Do that. It's a little loud for me. There we can reveal all the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom.
Which is all voice acted. I am so happy.
Where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's talk to everyone first. Let's get you out of the way.
What?
So
What?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Hero?
Impossible.
Damn. We really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey,
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Byakuya. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? Tell me.
So, the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naegi's final curtain call.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting the rest of you from here on out. Being so insistent. Even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. Celeste. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Ina?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Saika is feeling right now.
Chihiro.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Saika would want us to find out who killed her? Taka?
Got it!
Relax. I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. And Kyoko. Let's get started. And that's it. That's everyone. You guys have no choice but to get on this elevator.
well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No. Scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Saika's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. Well, right now everyone is suspecting that he killed Sayaka. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the killer is. As I raised my voice to try to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to deceive his judgment? Oblivious to his shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Ding! You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now. Hurry up.
We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were assigned in a gigantic circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer the attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. You mean stand? And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Which would I have to save? Oh yes, I would. Alright, now, before we start class trial, I actually need to use the restroom. So I will be right back. Feel free to stretch your legs, grab a snack, or whatever. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry it took so long. I had to get more iced coffee and a snack. Alright, let's go over the evidence we have, shall we? The Monokuma file. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. The death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and her right wrist appears to have been fractured. The scene of the murder. There are a number of scratches and gouges on the bed and walls in Makoto's room. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sword was found out of its sheath on the floor in the middle of the room. The sword handle was missing some of the gold coating, as was part of the blade. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sheath was found some distance from the sword itself, and it shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. If you're going to attack someone with a sword, you would almost certainly remove the sheath first. On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms and room keys. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way into her room, and she became frightened. Toolkit. This had been placed in Makoto's room before he arrived. It remains unopened, and there is no evidence of it being ever used. All the other male students claimed that they haven't used it as either, but still. Makoto's cleanliness. Not a single hair was found on the floor at the scene of the crime. In addition, the lint roller shows evidence of being used. Sayaka's wrist. Sayaka's right wrist had been fractured, and her wrist was glittery at the injury's location. In addition, her hands appeared to be completely clean except for her index finger on the left of her left hand, which had some blood on it. A series of numbers. A dying message. A series of numbers have been written in blood on Makoto's bathroom wall. 11037. It is assumed that Sayaka wrote these numbers while leaned up against the wall as she lay dying. Bathroom door frame. Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open due to it not quite fitting in the door frame properly. The only two people who knew the trick to opening it were Makoto, the room's owner, and Sayaka, the victim. Makoto's bathroom doorknob had been broken. The screws holding it in place had all been partially or completely removed. The nameplates. Dorm nameplates. The nameplates on the doors to Sayaka and Makoto's room were apparently switched at some point. Kitchen knife set. The kitchen in the dining hall has a set of kitchen knives. Apparently, one of the knives had gone missing. Aoi's account. The knife from the kitchen went missing while Aoi was in the dining hall. Aoi swears that Makoto did not come to the dining hall at any point while she was there. Trash duty. There's apparently a trash room within the school. It's blocked off by a sturdy gate that can only be opened by the trash room key. incinerator. The incinerator can be activated via a switch on the machine. Hifumi was at cleaning duty, and he claims that the last time he saw the incinerator, it was off. However, when Makoto checked it after the incident, the incinerator was in fact on. Burnt shirtpiece. A piece of burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It is apparently part of a shirt cuff and has a noticeable blood stain on it. And last, shattered crystal ball. Shards of glass were found next to the incinerator in the trash room. As it turns out, the glass ball would have fit comfortably in the palm of a person's hand. Apparently, Yasuhiro left the ball in the laundry room on accident, so anyone could have come along and taken it. Okay, the skills what is that? We only have one. Yeah. Let me know if this is a little bit loud for you guys. Anyway, we finished the preparations. Let's start the class trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Yeah, like they're going to do that.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Exactly. Negimando.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates.
Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
I skipped too early. And Hifumi, get your head out of Zekata.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
I know I'm ready. What about you guys? Are you guys ready for the class trial to begin?
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
At this point, I have to read it. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. And I will need your help with this also guys. So be sure to pay attention to what everyone is saying. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress during each class trial, progress, you engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigations will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and then fire with the Y button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Huh? Something's off, but something's off but what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. Listen, babe, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak point. These weak spots reveal important to though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak points. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward in the argument by holding down the B button. Well, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss...
Yeah,
and the murder took
in the bathroom. So it
I
seems the
know-
killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in... She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, dummy!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who? So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
That much should have been obvious after
Hey.
taking one look.
The killer followed her, and that's where they finished the job. That much. Dang it, I interrupted, so I have to read it. Okay. That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. I mean, you can clearly see it sticking out of her stomach. Kitchen knife then.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Uh-huh.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
I want to see what they say first.
How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
Because the object that was thrust into Saiga's stomach. It was almost certainly the knife that disappeared from a certain location.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of
Without a doubt.
So the killer used some random knife they...
No, that's wrong.
Can't be some random knife. No one place has knives.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife. After the murder, we
Dang it.
discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Huh? Kitchen knife?
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
No, you couldn't. You said it was a random knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. It's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely not. Kidding. You can concentrate by holding down the RB button. That one. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak points. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge. And if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time. So let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Thank you. Make your argument. Hina's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall. And then he went and stabbed Sayaka with it.
So he really did do it.
Yes, then it's been decided. We've reached the end.
Again, I know the answers, but I want to let everyone have their say before I do it. Some way to prove I didn't take the knife. The person who was in the dining hall last night should be able to do it.
So I guess there's no question that the kid. But where does that?
Makoto must. He did it in secret.
When nobody. No, that's wrong.
No, dummy.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
I'm not gonna do the voice. the flashbacks. Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea, went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
Ooh, wow.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops, did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
I mean, that's true.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Yay!
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Oh my god, Leon, are you this stupid?
Right.
Do you not know girls' names?
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
That's true.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No, it doesn't.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Which means before you came to the school, you didn't get any. I mean, that's just me saying it.
But I'm a girl.
Exactly.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Oh my god, Taka. Did you just... Taka, did you just frankly call Sakura Ugami a boy? Taka? The person next to you after the picture of Junko is named Sakura. Sakura is a name given to... Sakura is a female name. Oh my god.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Exactly, why didn't you tell me?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh. That's why. Sorry. If you hear like weird noises, I'm eating bread pudding. Okay. Someone who's not here? Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Monokuma. No, Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I would do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. They don't understand. If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes, I do. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase in the form. You have to deduce the. Sorry, excuse me. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters are already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use left stick to aim. Okay, there's aim. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you're not out of time, you fail. You get a big F. You get a big old fat F. I can't do Cocker. I can't do Denzel Cocker from Fairly Odd Parents. Well then, good luck and have fun. Why, thank you. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. If we could just figure out what that something is. Hangman's Gambit time. And I know what it is. A. R.
Now I understand.
It is hair.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Exactly.
Yes, very true, very true. Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
They tampered with the crime scene.
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
As he's been saying all along. Are you guys even listening?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it was the object that the killer broke. There's no doubt this fact is an important one. But what we need now is the evidence left behind at this scene which proves it. You do remember what was in your room, right? What got broken? What got broken in my room? Assigned this one? Nope.
I got it!
There we go.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
This one! This one, bonk!
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? Good, more to learn about non-stop debates. Yay! I would love to learn more. From here on out, the number of weak points will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak points you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You only have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. I think I will. We get multiple choice balls or only one? One. Okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's actually true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yep.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
It's not because the door was locked. No, there's a different reason entirely.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Sayaka was first, she then fled into the...
Then the killer ran and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's not real.
No,
that's
that's
not
wrong.
true. Are you guys liking this game so far? Because I am.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
And whose fault is that? Yours.
That's not lucky at all.
Wow, way to rub it in.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important details about the scene of the crime they didn't know was... crime scene took place in Sayaka's room, my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Okay. Well, now what?
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
No, we're not talking now. That's not how it works.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Wow, she does not like Hina.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
Don't say something stupid. He fooled me like, oh, they teleported in.
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular. Because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka will let anyone in because... there it is.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Okay, so in another 30 minutes, guys, I'll be ending the stream. Why? Because... reason, because... I have to get up early, again. In order to head out. But I will post this on YouTube later. You want to know where my YouTube channel is? It's in the link in the description. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
She did the whole crocodile tears. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Sayaka. So check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Sayaka.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Oh yeah, because if you're writing something, it leaves an imprint. Because if you're on a notepad, you take the paper you wrote off, it leaves an imprint on the other paper.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint.
Exactly.
Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
Exactly, and you can actually do that in real life. I think. I don't know.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
True.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then, that note. Sayaka wrote it?
but why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
You feel me? Get your head out of the gutter.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Of course it wouldn't, because you're weird.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Make your argument. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
I think she says
But
her
in the
name
note,
Makoto.
the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's. And the reason for that has to be because what got switched between my and Sayaka's room.
Sayaka and Makoto switched what in the note. It specifically I see. Then they would have gone to Sayaka.
Exactly.
The room that Makoto
Was staying in.
No, that's wrong.
No, dummy.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Yes, it would.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
No, it says take the nameplates off, and put them in the door that put them on the door, and then boom, that's it. You're done.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could switch the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. Me! No.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. she would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Did we figure it out already, though?
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Thank you.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Yes, I can see it.
Is that gold?
Yep. Wait, she's turning into Midas.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
We're not the Scooby-Doo gang. We're not Mystery Inc. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. Yeah, modes for non-stop debates. I would love to hear it, please. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Yes! Yes, I am. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Nah, okay. But just like with the weak points, only one of these bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak points to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence bar. Influence gauge, not bar. Press the LB button to rotate the cylinder and choose the right bullet to fire. Press and release the LB button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the L button and use left and stick to select the specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder, which it is. I think it's tangential. For purposes times, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. For our purposes time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. What? Rude. Hold on. Oh, I can't check. Okay. Well then, good luck and have fun. I don't want to set to mean no. Replica sword, sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back.
So
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
person with sword really did attack first. No explanation of what certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out,
yeah, the sheath.
The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
I think it's what Hiro said.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
When the fighting broke out,
the culprit, and that's
when the first blow. A sword-based sneak attack.
Yep.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yeah.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere, then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
No.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Oh, the Taka, no.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. It's plain as day, because you keep saying if you touch it, part of the gold coating on the sword will come right off. If you want to use the sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Her stomach. No.
I got
her hands.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Oh my god, Toka, no one thinks you're ugly.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's certain regulation that takes place, but what happens happens to the bathrooms at nighttime. She's afraid of water. Like, water. No! No. The water got turned off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Leon Ifumi's just like back away slowly. He's like, this girl hasn't showered yet? Back away, back away, back away, run away!
Oh my.
Oh my, oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
One who damaged the sheath had to have been the one without the sword.
A gun!
Sorry, the killer! No,
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Wow.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
I love her.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now.
We're being
Come on,
boring.
hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, Right now, you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Well, not entirely. A dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Yes, there is. I want to see what everyone says first.
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Not everyone's gonna die, Toko. Just the one who did the killing. There's still one clue left, I'm sure of it. Sayaka left it on the wall as she was leaning up against it.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did, but there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong.
Wrong.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Leon, did he say the word dining? He said dying, not dining. Oh boy. These kids, I swear. Minus Hiro, who's an adult.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote the message, and I can prove it. Fatal wound! Nope. Her left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Yay! I think we're getting close to the truth of who killed her.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Yes?
Huh? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
Okay, just keep it in your pants.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Hey, she figured it out. Oh, you guys, did you figure it out already? Huh? Rotate it. I think maybe I see something?
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone. It is Monokuma. I can't pick him. No. Dang it, I can't pick him. You.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
How's that coincidence when she left a dying message?
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
I can go for a little bit longer till we get a break. Till we get to a break. I think there's one coming up.
In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
We can.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? Here it is.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
What?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it you need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. When it was disposed, how it was disposed, where it was disposed. I think where it was disposed of. Nope. I am wrong. When the shirt was destroyed, if we focus on that, the killer would become clear. Where it was destroyed? You're talking about the trash incinerator, right? How the fuck is that supposed to make anything clear?
Shoot!
No! I got it wrong. I'm thinking when. Oh, wait. When it was disposed of? Nope.
Shoot!
I'm skipping it because I got it wrong. How it was disposed of.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me? No!
There absolutely was a way to use the incinerator without using the trash room key. The killer was able to turn the incinerator on by using something I found on the ground nearby.
The key to the trash room.
Whoever was on clean.
So the only one who... The person in charge...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which is divide with it. No, roll it. No, they had to throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm concerned it was the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer, because Ultimate Clairvoyant, Ultimate Fanfic Creator, no, it's Ultimate Baseball Star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this? Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes! Every case has one last statement to bring to the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you will give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the complete the comic using the provided choose panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section, press the A button. And press the A button. Holy cow! You get a hint at what might lead to a breakthrough. Well, they're gonna have fun. I will. That's there. I go here. I don't have that yet. That's there. There. And I go here. Oh. Here. Oh. That goes here. You there. There. You there. There we go. Alright. Let's reenact the entire... Let's reenact the events that unfolded.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Wow. He did all that, but he
It would
goofed.
appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence? The first bullet time battle is about to begin. Check to hear more? Yes. Because again, this is my first time playing it, actually playing the game. And not blind. But other times I forget. So yes, I'd like to learn. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponents simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. A Pokemon battle? No. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. So, Rhythm Haven? Match your button pressing with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press A button to lock on and to the opponent's statement. To show the statement you've locked onto with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going in your hand and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you get a tempo down situation. When tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Oh boy. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak point statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute this statement fast enough, and you'll come victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well, good luck, have fun. Oh, okay.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Hey! I'm not stupid, I'm smart. Very smart. I'm very smart. Smart.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Okay, we get it. You like calling people stupid. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Here we go.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me!
I did it! Final
Where's
strike.
Your proof? This should prove it!
After using controller instead of the mouse. After that
screws
really
on
badly.
the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Good thing I have the controller instead of doing a mouse and keyboard, because otherwise I would have messed up badly. I have no idea how other people do that with the mouse and keyboard, but I commend you for doing that.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits. So the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use? Stupid, stupid, stupid! It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Oh yeah, it would.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So,
That's how you know
you have
you
no
lost.
rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Leon? Hey, 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 hey. I got an achievement. What's a mischai? No, it's from a bingo. What's a mischai? Bingo, go away. What? Kick. Whee!
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Is it the boy? Is it the girl? I don't know. Kidding. Leon! Uh-oh. Looks like you got it. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened, in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'll be the one standing here. There's a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, it'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind? It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine.
Now we're trapped here with no way out. Probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that she met, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
"No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side."
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it.
boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness.
What did you say? That'd be Armando. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're an out of this.
No, that was there. Let me do it again.
You're an out of despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault! Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault! Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she set herself in the bathroom, you went out for you to head back to your own room. And you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing. But you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
Are you sure? You were closer there than anyone. But you're not. He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand?
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan to blame Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
So what? So what?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting the one against. We should be fighting against someone who put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Did I work in your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens. Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakening in you?
Just shut up.
Okay. Well, anyway, more importantly,
Chills! Kills!
let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on
No more
now.
begging. No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
Oh boy.
No, 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 no!
I can give props to the voice actor for this game because they go all out.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Oh, Leon, you got caught. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. I don't know if the music is too low. I can turn it up if you guys want. I don't know if I can right now. Time for the punishment. The 1,000 blows. I wouldn't open your eyes. It's just that he's dead. What we saw. That was the face. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, Banjo is popping right out of control. What's going on? What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore.
Do you really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and keep living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some evil. You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're seeing and what I'm seeing are quite fit together.
Piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass to the ground.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't get free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills,
Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone's waiting for, after all.
Well, he said everyone.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
I'm sorry, I said everything I got to say. I need to save some of the fun time later. And for later.
Wow. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, he stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone. Their faces were stone. The voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? the thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact that can never. That's a fact that you can. That's a fact you can never change. Even to the very end, she wasn't sure of a decision. That's why. I say that they're dying. She was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka will know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
even if we can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone, or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving.
Correct.
Without something like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How can I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry the memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
Uh-huh. Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Ah, he got it from Sayaka. Oh, bless. Chapter 1 to survive. The end. You lose 3 people. One who was murdered, one who broke the rules, and the other who got executed. To be continued. Yay! But we're going to do that later. Because I need to head to bed. Right, save. Achievement. 1 is the loneliest number. I'm not going to say it because I'm going to get hit with copyright claim. Like to save? Yes. Yes, I would. Alright, and that is going to be it for the stream of Danganronpa. Wow, like, a lot has happened. We figured out that Leon Kawada killed Sayaka Mizono in our room. And Sayaka tried to pin the crime, wanted to kill Leon and pin the crime on us. But her plan failed. So sad. She ended up being killed by Leon in our room. And yeah, he got punished for it. I mean, if you put yourself in Sayaka's situation, then yeah, I would do whatever it takes to get out too, but not like that. Anyway, even though I already saved, I'm gonna save again. There's gonna be a menu. That is safe. I just thank all you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon for another. I'll see you guys later for another live stream. I think I might do Sea of Thieves before the adventure ends, because I do need to finish it and do the other side of it while having a guide up. Not only that, at some point in the future, I might do. Me and Gizmo might do some Dead by Daylight together, and I can show off. I can show off all my killers, including 2 secret ones I managed to get without her knowing. I won't say who they are, but I will say this: I got them because I had enough iridescent shards. I was like, oh yeah, I have enough. I'm going to get this one. Boop, got him. I was like, oh wow, they're doing Halloween stuff, and those are on sale. Like, who do I want though? I'll get you. I read your backstory, so I'll get you. Boop. So I had 2 new killers. Even though I want all of the DLC for that game. Oh well. So yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for whatever I stream next. See you guys next time. Goodbye.